Okay, hey there, nerds. So I'm going to just do this because, well, I I kind of accidentally wanted to try this a little bit more, doing like a free-to-play guide because a lot of you guys were struggling in the comments with Infernal. So I decided I'll try and see if I can't whip something up. And then I did it, and then I realized I had merges, and then I also that's just the problem with free-to-play units right now is all of mine are merged in some capacity, and it's just kind of hard. I hope you guys don't mind. It shouldn't change anything, so hopefully you can follow along. However, after doing this, I realized that we also had a Japanese player who did something very, very similar and just, did it a lot better. So I'm going to leave a link to that because they do it without the merges and all this other fun stuff. So here's my mouse, just so you guys can see, and we're going to go over all the characters that are here. So this is Free Fjorm Jazz, as I like to call her, and it's a pretty basic build. This one's actually plus attack, minus defense, because I don't have my neutral anymore. However, with this, I would actually prefer more of a neutral stance because she kind of needs the defense. Anyways, pretty basic build there, nothing too crazy. Do give her close defense, though. Do give her close defense, just because why not? It's really actually quite valuable. Now, Olivia is, of course, fully here. She has a lot of things, but we're not going to be using her in actual combat. We're not going to even be keeping her around too much. She's just here for buffs and the occasional dance. That's about it. She's not actually going to be in combat, so don't you worry. Just make sure you bring along a dancer. You might be wondering about that hone speed. I'll talk about that in a second. All right. So then we have my Ike, who... yeah, he's merged a little bit, but, Quick Riposte is the seal I gave him, and he has Warding Breath and Seal Attack Defense. Radiant Aether, the typical stuff, his normal kit. No skill inheritance really required there. And then, of course, Veronica is, of course, my most merged here. However, I will say a few things. One, if you are lacking at all when it comes to attack, the A slot with a very simple inheritance, you can just give her an attack plus, and you'll probably get the same results as mine. So don't worry too much about that. And as always, give her a Savage Blow seal just because, well, that's necessary, guys. And yes, I am commentating over a video I did. I just find this a little bit better than just going crazy. Now, I'm just going to explain this real quick. So as you can see, I'm comparing speeds here. And the reason why I'm doing that is because that archer right there, that one, he has 34 speed, and if he attacks, he actually has Swift Sparrow, so he has more than that. Fjorm's natural speed is 31, and that means that she's going to get doubled, and if that happens, well, she dies. It's just a simple fact. So what we're going to be doing here is we're going to be dividing and conquering, in a sense. We're going to be sending Ike up the left side. We're going to be sending Fjorm up the right. However, to do this, we need to make sure Fjorm has at least some boosted speed. From a drive, from a hone, whatever, what have you, even Veronica's ability. I saw that. I saw someone do that. That's crazy. And I wish I had thought of that. But go check out that video in the description, guys. That's just what I'm saying. But as you can see, we're going to be diving into this. I'm actually going to be fast-forwarding a bit because this is a little bit of a... I believe this was... oh, there we go. All right, we're going to be moving over to the actual fight here that I did, and I'm just going to walk you through everything that's going to happen, okay? Okay. Move Fjorm to the left. We're going to move Ike up there. We're going to use Veronica to use her staff to debuff, of course. And with that, you're going to see that everyone's pretty much buffed up. You don't really have to move Veronica there if you don't want to, but I have had some situations where for some reason this Grand Raven guy just shows up here and moves down. Sometimes he attacks Veronica, sometimes he doesn't. It's just AI in some weird ways. Maybe it's because I moved Ike a little bit too close, but usually he just attacks, Ike. So you shouldn't have to worry about that, at least I assume. As you can see, that archer didn't really do too much. I guess I'm skipping animations here. I'm sorry, but I was like really frustrated here. But you can see that Ike is doing fairly well on the left side. Fjorm's doing all right. And now what we're going to be doing is we're going to be using Veronica to remove these archers and this Cavalier here, because that Cavalier there is going to be able to Gale Force. It doesn't matter how, if you're using Fjorm at all or any sort of lance unit up there that is bulky, he's not going to do much damage, but he is going to trigger Gale Force and either loop around to attack someone else or, attack you again. It's really kind of brutal. So we're going to remove these 2 units here and just get rid of them. As I said, Veronica really just works wonders here because of her debuffs and everything here. Now, you might be wondering, Sages, what the hell? Why did you move Fjorm up there? Well, that is actually because of this little unit right here. Up at the top, there's this flyer. she has aerobatics. And aerobatics is a very scary ability, at least for this one, mostly because it just allows her to teleport over a wall. And I don't really want to deal with that. I would rather we kind of buy time, because we need to deal with the rest of these units, and we don't need another flyer just up in our face. So what we're going to do is we're going to move Fjorm up there. We're going to let her take a hit. We're going to leave Ike right there where I put him. And then from this point onward, this is going to be painful, trust me. Fjorm's going to have to survive. And I use the term survive loosely because she barely has 3 health at the end of this all. And, well, the red tome unit is going to attack your the unit with the lowest res instead of the lowest health for some reason. I don't know why. Just happens, but, you know, AI is AI. And then, of course, from all of this, we have a lot more units spawning. At this point, it's time to retreat. As you can see, there's a lot of crap in there. We don't need to deal with that right now. So we're going to move Fjorm over here, going to restore her, get her healed up, move Ike down there, get Ike ready over there, and we're going to have Ike tank the archer over here, just to deal with that. There is a chill attack in effect. That red tome unit is annoying, but the red tome unit probably won't survive much longer. Yep, there we go. As long as you have Fjorm, you're fine. Fjorm is alive, but with 1 health, guys. 1 health. Reminder. That is a plus attack minus defense Fjorm. Probably would have a little bit more if we had a little bit more defense. Anyways, the next strategy I had here was like, oh god, what do I do? As you can see, I'm having some struggles. I could move up there and kill that green mage, but the problem is moving, you know, Fjorm up there to do that puts her at risk, and trying to heal her over there does the same thing. So instead, what we're going to do is we're going to use Veronica, debuff all of them, buff us, and then move everyone around. Just kind of move Ike to that position, move Fjorm over there. As I said, speed is what matters with Fjorm. If you happen to have that, you know, ability to, you know, hone that at the start, you only really need that at the start. That's just how it is. Alright. Now, Fjorm's gonna deal with that sword unit, and we're gonna have to deal with this archery unit, and I believe also a certain thief who's gonna show up. He's already there, but he's moving into attack. What a little jerk, but, you know, we have 48 damage here from Ike, so we're okay so far. You might have a little bit of a struggle there, but we should be okay, I'm hoping. Now, the next strategy I had here was just use Ike, use him to kill the, well, actually, this is where I was thinking, what am I gonna do? What am I gonna be doing here? But I think I end up killing the flyer with Veronica. Yep, just like I thought. And then, from this point onward, what's gonna be happening is, well, we're gonna have to move certain units. Again, Fjorm is moving more to the left, Ike is moving more towards the right. That's because we just need them there. We do. That's just how it's gonna be. Thankfully, Radiant Aether will heal Ike. God, I'm so happy he's such a great free-to-play unit, you know. It's so strange thinking about that now, but anyways. Alright, so, move Fjorm down there. She should be able to tank the red mana keep just fine. And with all of this, I'm just going to say this is going to be a little bit more risky than I thought it was, but, God, look at all those units. This is probably one of the harder legendary hero battles, just based on the sheer amount of units that are available here. Holy crap. Oh, it's disgusting. Anyways, let's kill this mana keep. Granted, it won't actually happen this turn, but, you know, as long as Fjorm's down there and just kind of blocking the path, we're okay. At least I think we're okay. Alright. I forget what I had to do here. Oh, yes, that. I used Veronica to kill that. And then from here, it was just basically a simple game of, okay, who should I kill first? I decided I'm going to just probably move Fjorm up there, get rid of that Cavalier, since, you know, that Cavalier is kind of weird, but that also is going to trigger the healer to go over there and just, you know, the cleric over there, the troubadour, to heal her. Then he's going to try and attack Fjorm. It's not going to do anything. Ice Mirror is going to take effect and barely do any damage, and then we're going to go from there. I do realize that, you know, more and more this is probably a little bit harder, but hopefully your Fjorm and your Ike can handle things reliably well. Veronica is required a bit more, but as you can see, I'm a little bit worried about this. I don't handle this situation too well, just so we're clear. I'm like, what should I do? Where should I put these characters? What should I do with this? And Tiki's slowly rolling in, And this is where things like Veronica are just so amazing, seriously. And as much as I hate to say that, it's just because Veronica is such an essential tool nowadays. Because of her ability to buff, debuff, and take no damage while doing damage as well. And buffing, you know, all that fun stuff. Alright. So there goes Fjorm. Nope, barely alive, but still alive in some ways. In spirit, I guess, right? And at this point, you pretty much can seal the deal with Veronica, since Tiki is no longer on that defensive tile. She's not going to get buffed up to crazy levels here, so... let's, you know, you can see that I'm trying out different things, but the end result is pretty much always the same. You go in, you attack Tiki, and there you go. You don't even need to have double speed or anything like that, you just need to be able to land an attack and do it rather well. That was at least what I did. I don't know how well this will work out in the long run, but I wanted to try out and see how it would work. If you guys are using this strategy or using the strategy that I said again in the description, do tell me how well it goes. I would love to hear it. For now, though, nerds, I'll catch you later. Thanks for watching. Bye.